Greetings, my fellow knights. Welcome back to the Struggle Bus, where today we're going to be trying some Orsoff mid-range, capitalizing on blink effects. But first, I want to say, if you are returning to the channel, please do consider dropping a like on the video, sharing the video, and subscribing to the channel, as it really does help me and the channel out. If you are new and your first time here, please kick back, relax, and enjoy the gameplay, my friends. So let's get into the deck. We are capitalizing on the Eternal Wonder. +1, exile up to one target artifact or creature. Return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of that player's next end step. So we're hoping to blink and not necessarily blink because it comes back at the end of the turn, so like a delayed blink. A bunch of ETB effects, reset counters, and things of the like, to maximize value and crush our opponent. 0, create a 2/2 white samurai creature token with double strike, and then -4, another sweet spot here. For each player, choose a creature that player controls. Each player sacrifices all creatures they control not chosen this way. So essentially, we leave the board with a 1-for-1, right? So very potent. No more than one creature can attack the Eternal Wonder each combat as a passive ability, so fairly resilient creature, our Planeswalker on her own. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into the deck, shall we? Starting off at the 2-drop slot, we're running a bunch of removal because we're kind of mid-rangey. Anoint with Affliction, just a nice clean way. We are not going to make this corrupted in this list, but I like it because it exiles, which is extremely potent, and I like it a little bit better than Cut Down, so we're running 3 of those. 3 go for the throats because there are artifacts in this meta, but go for the throats, still very efficient instant speed removal. Sheoldred's Edict as a way to interact with planeswalkers should we need to, right? Only a 2 of, because it is an edict effect, and sometimes your opponent can kind of have more things in play than it works, but I like the 2 mana instant speed, get rid of a planeswalker aspect of it to round out our removal. 3 Reckoner Bankbusters. You guys have seen this card, a card draw engine as well as a threat on its own, and then of course being able to blink it to reset those counters so we can continue to draw cards. Very potent. On a 3-drop slot, we're running 2 Lauren of the Third Path because, let's be honest, her enter the battlefield to destroy an enchantment or artifact effect is extremely potent right now in the meta. I have been very happy including her in my decks that have white, and she is not disappointed, and just being able to blink her for free is nice. Of course, depending on the deck we go up against, you can also activate her second ability. You and target opponent each draw a card. So what this does is, if we think our top decks are going to be stronger than theirs, then why not give them a card? We could do it at the end of their turn so they don't have access to those sorcery speed or creatures or enchantments, right? All this stuff that happens in main phases, they do not get access to till their next turn. Meanwhile, we get to untap with our new card. 2 Path of Peril, because sometimes you're just behind, and I like the ability to get rid of those clean 2 drops against mono red and against soldiers and potentially the Gruul list that are starting to pop up. 3 Combat Threshers, because we want to play this on 3, draw a card, and then of course later on we can blink it, so it's a full size 3/3 and continue to draw cards. Phyrexian Fleshgorger, another card we've all seen quite a bit of, comes down as a 3/3 Menace lifelink, which is very potent as far as stemming the bleeding from those aggro decks. And then of course, once again, we could blink it to make it a 7/5 beat stick. In the 4-drop slot, we're running 2 Wandering Emperors. I mean, need I say more? It's removal, it's creatures, it's a way to get through damage, very potent for it. And then 3 Sheoldred to counteract our Lauren of the Third Path drawing, and just a solid, I mean, 4/5 body for 4 is great. It could just sit there on the board and drain the opponent, gains its life, death touch, that's always going to trade with things. Very solid. 2 Mightstone and Weakstone, another way of, yes, it's not the most efficient way to draw cards or the most efficient removal, and we're not really going to be capitalizing on the... I take that back. We can actually capitalize on 2 mana because both Thresher and Phyrexian Fleshgorger and Reckoner are artifacts, so I digress. We actually can use all spots of it. Is it the most efficient? No, but the fact that we, once again, can blink it with the Emperor to either get an additional removal spell or draw more cards makes it a fantastic addition to this list. 2 White Sun's Twilights, because sometimes the game does go late, and being able to wipe the board and have an alternate win con is nice. It really is. So I don't mind having, I don't think we're capitalizing on it as much as an apparatus list, so we are only running 2 of, but still a very solid threat. finally, we've talked about the Emperor, and our other big top end is going to be Kaya, Intangible Slayer. I keep wanting to play with this card because I just feel like she's fantastic, albeit her expensive. She comes into play with 6 loyalty. She has hexproof, so other than with an edict effect or a invoke despair, your opponent's gonna have a hard time getting it because she comes down +2 immediately, going up to 8 loyalty and draining for 6 or 3, which is a very big life swing. 0, you draw 2 cards, then each opponent may scry 1. Tell you what, drawing 2 cards and letting them scry, it is very, very uneven. You're happy to do it. And something that has also been very impressive is her -3, exile target creature or enchantment. If it wasn't an aura, create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a 1/1 spirit, white spirit creature with flying in addition to other types. So you not only get to get rid of their biggest threat, but you get to have it on your side, and should it have some kind of passive ability or effect, then you get that as well, and it creates a blocker, so you're getting rid of one of their attackers and creating a blocker for yourself. So very nice. That is the list. Very straightforward mana base. Nothing too spicy. Are running Rafine's Tower just to be able to cycle later in the game. But that is the list, my friends. So, want to give a special shout out to Do Nada. Do Nada, thank you so much, my friend, for writing the Struggle Bus with us and supporting the channel. I really do appreciate you. You rock. And this Orzhov Blink list is for you, my friend. All right. Opponent's going first, but we have a Flesh Gorger into Shouldered with 2 tap lands. I'm gonna keep this one. I'm relying a little heavily on our Flesh Gorger to stabilize us, but there's a chance. Emperor kind of making a mulligan, right? But I mean, what are you gonna do, right? You do have a decent curve, right? Well, that's interesting. Now maybe we wait on the Shouldered Bankbuster into Flesh Gorger, which we can do. Might allow us to be a little more proactive because we may end up having to draw into one of our board wipes. Oh, nice. That works out well. Opponent leaving up a blue. So March. I don't think they're running Consider. That doesn't quite make sense to me. Let's see, opponent. What do you got? What do you got? Trying to figure out what we're up to. Right? Esper versus Esper. Oh, nice. Look at that. Let's see here. Play a tap land. We can draw. We could play something they're leaving up mana. The fact that they're leaving up mana, I think I'm just going to draw. I don't like the fact that they're leaving up mana, so let's go ahead and time walk their entire turn. We still get to draw. We get to be proactive. I feel like that's the correct play here. Potentially hold the Takanume. Right? Next turn, we are going to play something because they could play Emperor, but I think the fact that we stalled them out feels pretty good to me. We are going to draw here. And then, let's see, land into Flesh Gorger. It's still... okay, well, I mean, that's actually interesting. Alright, so we know what the jig is, right? So I guess to prevent them from drawing a ton of cards, we're just going to Shoulder it, and we're not going to crew. Because we don't want to open up our Shoulder to an Emperor, so we're just going to stick here. But the bright side is that now, I mean, they could wipe the board, right? It's still just a 1-for-1. But I think denying them the ability of drawing a bunch of cards. Alright, fair. Takes their turn, exiling. We can reset with Wanderer, so it's not the worst. Keep painting their lands. We have our White Sun to counter theirs. So let's go here and draw. We do need to be cognizant of the fact that they are going to have access to their counter magic. So, but yeah, I think we just have to Emperor and then reset. Which is funny because we got 2 good targets as well. But we can't let the Mind Splice get out of hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be a close one. Like, we don't really have a way of protecting our Wonder, so I think we just have to play it regardless. Let's go to combat and attack them first. Leave this back. Try to resolve our Wonder, right? There may be a world here where they play an Emperor to try to take it out. We're not going to play scared. Okay. So all the exile effects. Alright, Emperor. That resolved. So let's bounce theirs. They don't have any counter magic. That is good to know. That is good to know. We're going to save our White Sun for when they White Sun. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can play this for full price. Nice, nice. All right, things are looking pretty decent for us now. Just send that back. Play full price for this guy. That resolves. Attack them. They haven't shown. Yeah, I think we're going to. Let's see what they got. Restoration. All right, that's unfortunate. I didn't think about a Ganjo, but like there wasn't a pause, right? There wasn't a pause, so that was my mistake because that was gonna be a good source of card advantage for us to bounce. So I messed up there, but we can not get it back either. Farewell. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, opponent. So one card left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we go here, that's 5, right? Go 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm trying to think if we hold the Ganjo or not. I guess it doesn't make a difference, right? They can get 1. So let's go ahead and fire this off to try to end the game. And 0.
Thank you for your help.
Right? I think that's correct. We can give them 1 counter. They're not going to have an answer. Now, if they drew the board wipe, it is what it is. They're cycling. That's a good sign. Land. Was the last card in their hand the board wipe? Oh, baby. Yes! Oh.
A victory.
Let's get in there.
Perhaps a turning point.
Let's hit you. What do you got? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So, unfortunately, missing the card draw was a little bit of a bummer. But this is looking pretty good to me. This is looking pretty good. We have all the answers. They have to top deck the board wipe here. And then they turn it around, right? Do they have the board wipe? Lay down arms. Okay. So that's where making the 6 would make the difference. But I think we have enough damage. Go here, counter, counter, right? Play a counter on this guy. Untap.
Remember your training.
Play a counter on this guy. Swing with the team. And I believe that is game. Yes. Nice. Oh. Going first. Pretty much just relying on Edict. I think we can do better than this. There we go. Much better. Much better. Keep this. Tuck Might Stone, I would think. Because this cantrips. Yeah. Keep go for the throat. Let's go ahead and tuck Might Stone. And not looking too shabby. Not looking too shabby, my friends. Mono black. I think we'll go ahead and just play our tap land here. I don't think there's anything on 2 they're going to play that we're really super excited about going for the throat. Yep, case in point. But that is a juicy Lauren target. Yes, yes, my friends, I like it. I like it. Keep the go for the throat for... She did her job. Got a sweet 2-for-1 there. Let's go ahead and cycle. They could have the cut down here. And we'll play another tap land. I want to keep hitting our land drops. Looking pretty good at the moment. Then we have our go for the throat, and we could still play Flesh Forger if we want. And yeah, no reason not to. Play 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's just play Flesh Forger. That way, if they do hit us with the Invoke, we can sack the Thresher and still be able to get in damage, right? Yep, there you have it. Get to refill their hand. Respect. Ooh. One turn too late, unfortunately. But, I mean, no time like the present. Let's go here. I mean, they're getting down there. Alright, Mono Black, what do you got? Gix, okay. And 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, what a bummer. Attack with both? Yeah, I mean, we're gonna play both, right? So let's cantrip first. I'm trying to think if it's worth cantripping or we just want to wait one and play this for 7, right? That, let's see. So kill this, attack with both, leave 2 blockers up. They have to kill 1. We can leave up shouldered. I like putting pressure on their life though. So let's cantrip first. See what we draw. Oh, alright. Well, that makes... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Go here. We will target that before they're tapped out. And then swing with both. Then if they want to attack, this has menace, so they can not take 6. And boom goes the dynamite against Mono Black. Well, this hand seems fantastic. 2, 3, 4 with a little bit lower in backup. I like it. We're gonna keep this one. We don't even have to take damage to play our spells. All right, let's see if we can draw our Path of Peril. That would be kind of nice, right? Though that's an artifact, so we can simply kill it with Lauren, which is nice. Let's still try to not take damage at the moment. I don't know what their subsequent plays are, right? So it is a little awkward. Peacekeeper. Peacekeeper, okay. I don't think being proactive makes a difference here. I think regardless of what they hit, we're going to have some options, right? Maybe they hit the Wanderer since everything else is kind of redundant. Like, we can use the Anointed Affliction, but let's see if they attack with Skrull or not. I think we're going to Lauren, hit the Screv, take another 3, right? It's hard to say because they may not be Infect now. It just might have been a happenstance, right? They're thinking about it. They're in the tank, so there's quite a bit to do here. But yeah, I think this is good regardless. So we're just going to Lauren, kill Scrub for free. And then go Emperor, can't kill that. Annoy with Affliction. Okay, that makes sense. So it actually works out great for us. So we kill this, take another 3. We go down, we're going to be down to 15 because we're going to take a point here. Right? There's no reason to leave up Scrub now that they know we have the Affliction, and then we could do this on 4 instead of Emperor. And they didn't attack. I don't think they realized what Lauren can do. So yeah, we'll take the freebie here, especially since shields are down, right? So saved ourselves a point. I like that. And then it wouldn't be hard for us, the Wandering Emperor Lauren, to block here with First Strike. They know about the Ember, so I don't think they're going to do it, but they have kind of no choice at this point, because now we can do either or. Yep, take the 3. So that means they do not have, or they, no, they don't have, I mean, they could play anything with Plaza of Heroes, right? They don't know about the Aganjo, so we have another removal spell they're not aware of. Things are looking up for us, my friends. Okay. All stuff we can block with first strike, so we like that. Oh, oh man. And sometimes you can just top deck. Sometimes you can just top deck. So do we just get the 2-for-1 and take another hit of 3? This is kind of interesting. We can cycle, but that doesn't do much. Let's pass and try to Emperor. Because they may play another... Right? What do we lose here? We block here, take 4. Versus if we do this, we take 3. They're tapped out, but they could play something else. No, we take 5. We take 5 because we block here. This gets bigger. Yeah, I'm going to be mana efficient. I think we could block this guy. They may play another 2 rod to them. We take 5, fall down to 11. Right? We can still draw as well. And considering that they're a slightly more aggressive deck. Alright. So, hitting our path, kind of a bummer. I think. Now they know the jig is up. But once again, we have redundancy, right? They can hit our Anointed with Affliction, or they can hit our Wandering Emperor, but either way. We have the lands to hold Path of Peril to completely wipe the board. That's an option as well. They missed their land drop. This one's interesting. This is an interesting back and forth for sure. So I think we just, either way, we're going to kill Wandering Emperor. Okay. Okay. So I'm trying to think. This gets bigger. Oh, so I guess I should have done it before combat. That was my bad. Because now we knew... Yeah. Well, no, they were going to get bigger anyway, so it didn't matter. We can Aganjo this one. That leaves us the Procession. They still attack, so this lets us be proactive. So if we go here, kill this one, we get to Anointed... Yeah, let's go here, kill this one. And then we'll draw. I guess we could have drawn as well. Why is there a pause? I am so confused right now. What do they have at 0? Am I missing something? Is there a glitch? Oh no. Don't tell me it glitched out. Right? Okay. Take the 5, path. Oh. Oh, that's right. Okay. So, we'll Affliction here. And then we get to path, clear the board. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Choose another target creature artifact when it's put in the grave of this turn to the battlefield under its own control. Oh, okay. Okay. That's spicy. That is spicy. That's why there was a pause. I didn't see it. We'll take the hit and then we'll draw. Nice. Wait, what? Hold on. Exile mirror. Choose another target creature or artifact when it's put into a great... Oh, because it was exiled. Oh, man, nice. New cards. New cards. We just kill that. Path. Cycle. Emperor. Let's just get in for 2. And then... just main phase kill that. I think keeping the board clear is going to help us.
Now you've done it. That's coming
Right?
off.
They know about the
This is
path.
what you get for hurting
We
my
can keep drawing now. I feel like we're going to have a stronger top end than they are. What an interesting series of events. Yeah, all right. There you have it. That was an interesting one. Of course, they missed their land drops too. Oh, this hand feels pretty fantastic, right? We have multiple things to do on 2. We have a 2-for-1. We're going to keep this one. I like this. Mono red. Okay. Being on the draw. Not stoked about that. Not stoked about that at all. It would have been sweet if we were on the play here. Being able to kill some... Oh, okay. Let's see if we get a... Alright. Unfortunately, we did not hit. It would have been sweet if we hit our Path of Peril. That would have been fantastic. So, trying to think if we go for the throw or Anointed Affliction, right? All right, let's just go for the throw, in case the exile is kind of important, right? Take quite a bit of damage next turn. We could play Lauren. Actually, Lauren's not bad here, because it gives us a blocker and we get to get rid of that. So, yeah, and then the subsequent turn, yeah, okay. All right, go this way. Blow up the one. Now, 3 damage to the face saves us. We take 4, go to 8. And, yep, do that. Mono. All right, so we're taking 7 this turn. Sounds like we're dead, unfortunately. Well, we did what we could. I think, actually, if we were on the play, we would have been in a pretty good spot here. But unfortunately, I don't think they're... Oh, Jesus. All right. Yeah, same difference, I guess. That makes sense. Down to 5. Harvester. Harvester is not the same as killing something, unfortunately. So... Man, that's rough. We can go Harvester to block and cantrip, right? Try, but the chances of that not being a spell. I think we go here and then leave up Anointed Procession. Or not Anointed Procession, Affliction. Let's see, land, that's a good sign. Alright, we're not dead. The pause could be Mirix, though. Maybe not. Go to fire. We're pretty dead. We're pretty dead. And they top. Unlucky. Yeah, I really do. I think if we were on the play and we were able to get ahead of the killing. Alright, so let's cantrip first. You have 1 blocker, but they have enough to make a dude. They're gonna get enough guys. And good game. Unfortunate. Man, so close yet so far away. Alright, opponent's going first, but we have a 2 into, or we can kill their 2-drop or 3-drop. Actually kill potentially their 3-drop and then go Thresher or Lauren. So let's keep this one. Wish we didn't have to take pain to do it, but it is what it is. Nice. Thank you, deck. I appreciate that very much so. Oh boy. Mono blue enjoyment. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Alright. Well, let's start running everything out there. Yep. Exciting gameplay. Wait. What? Okay. 2 point sacrifice a non-token creature. It's interesting. That is interesting. Was not expecting that. Was not expecting that. So do they have a serpent in hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just sure, whatever. Use your counter spells. Because the thing is, I want to leave this for removal. Right? I want to leave this for removal against... I don't know what they have going on. Okay, so no counter magic now. They can burn this out. 1 for 1, maybe? We have card draw. The thing is that, like, I don't... We probably could have tried to play around Make Disappear, but the fact of the matter is that they have so many different counters they could play with that, like, I don't see the point. Alright, let's attack. This may be a bit of a brewer, though. They have a full grip, and they have their colors, but they're not doing anything. Voltage Surge. I think we draw here. I think I'm okay drawing. Doesn't quite make it a 1 for 1. And plussing with Emperor doesn't do anything. So, alright, they got it. We'll just wait at the end of their turn. We'll try to play a Wandering Emperor. Interesting little brew they got here. I just don't. I really don't when it comes to... Because we can, like, not do anything, wait for them to tap out, but at that point, they're going to have protection. Yep. That works. Nice. Play our land. That one resolves. Let's just go 0, because this is going to take double burn spell to kill. They can kill this one, which is fine. Not exactly a fan of the artwork. I'm not sure why. It's either the cheeks or maybe just the color scheme. Not 100% sure. I don't think it's bad by no means. I don't think it's horrible artwork, but I don't know. Doesn't appeal to me. Doesn't appeal to me. All right, let's see what they got. 1, 2. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should have. Yeah, I didn't think. Yeah, I forgot. Sticking individual burn spells, and I forgot about that. That was my bad. I'll take the hit there. We should have just plussed. I didn't think about burn down the house. I thought about it way too late. Like, as soon as I was looking at the 5, I was like, oh. Consider. Okay, that resolves. Fortunately, we need to wait till next turn. Then that'd be sweet if we can immediately plus in response to a burn. We lose the Emperor, but keeping the shoulder may be quite relevant. Okay. Try to think if we path here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could do this for 5, but we lose our shouldered. We attack, they could block. We can proactively path, because go for the throat here. I think I don't hate that. It's not necessarily a 2 for 1, but I don't think we're going to get much work out of this. And then that way now any potential burn spell they had doesn't work. Get in some damage. We still have enough for Emperor if we need to protect shouldered, which I'm not opposed to. And okay. So leave up, go for the throat. They're going to get to discard, draw a little bit deeper into the deck if they want to, but they're going to take some hits to do it. Yeah, I think being proactive with the peril, making them take 4 is quite relevant, right? Oh, wow. They're discarding. I mean, they're digging. I've been there before. Shore up. That's good to know. Yeah, I do think it was a bit of a pump. Eternal Wanderer. I don't know why it escaped me. Let's see. Gain control of it. Okay, so we take 2, then we wipe the board, right? Killing it doesn't do much. Playing Emperor. Plussing. Playing Emperor and killing that doesn't do anything. So I think we let them have it. Right? And then we just go Sun's Twilight. I think. What's another option? Emperor plus. Whatever we play is going to resolve. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get to do this for the bare minimum, but it is borderline lethal. Emperor plus just opens us up to them having another board wipe. So I think we hold the go for the throat. We take 2 here. Oh, that would have been sweet. Oh man, do they have the Spell Pierce? I think it's Shore Up is what I'm guessing they have, right? All right. So now the thing is, if they wipe the board, they kill their own reflection. And we have a couple of options we can do here, right? If they block, we can play Emperor and plus on another token that they didn't block. We can go for the throw and swing. So let's just swing. Or do we go, you know, I think, let's be proactive here. Because then now what this will do is force them, they have to have an answer, right? So they shore up. Okay. I'm right with that. Right? Do they have another pause? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can't Thresher. They abrade another one. Okay. Okay. So they still take 3. They block. So I think we just let this happen and leave Emperor for the end of their turn. Let them take 3 here. Right? Because plussing to put them to 1 doesn't really do anything, I don't think. Adversary. Okay, if they... So they don't block. What are they trying to do here? They take 2. Okay. Trying to think if we cycle or not. I think I like the end of turn. I think I like the end of turn Emperor. Right? And the end of turn Emperor minus put a dude on the board. This is gonna be close. This has been a pretty good game. So is it when it enters the battlefield you may pay? So they can, yeah, they can definitely do some stuff. So that actually, I didn't think about that. I think we still Emperor. I didn't think about them being able to plus or make the copy, right?
I've learned much during my travels.
Make a dude.
Let me show you.
Let's see if they... Maybe I'm pushing it, right? You can make a copy now?
Guards, to me.
Ooh. Ooh. That's kind of neat, right? They're going to make a copy. So I think we just attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That still lets us play this as a cantrip versus drawing. Kill that guy. They're forced to do it. I think so. And then I think we still cantrip to add to the board. -5. Kill that. They're going to make a copy. Bounce the things. Yep. But they tap out to do it. Right? So let's see what they exile. It's a pretty big dude. Pretty big dude. But it's going to go away at the end of the turn. So we just don't attack this turn, right? Or can we? No, because they get rid of 3 things. That's right. So we're not attacking this turn. So do we cantrip? We minus. Go wide. Force them to have another board wipe, I guess. So then that kind of makes me want to sandbag this. If we plus, that doesn't do anything. They still crack back. So I think we just minus, hold this guy so we can cantrip next turn and we have some in case they have the board wipe. No attacks, send it back. They lose that. So let's see. It's hard to say what they had because of the Kiki Jiki activation. And I'm trying to think if maybe I messed up because of playing the Emperor at end of turn. Maybe we should have waited till they went for the activation. Okay. That doesn't do it. Right? That literally doesn't do anything. Okay, sweet. Got there. Nice. That was an interesting one. Interesting one because I thought it was mono blue initially.